since you don't really have that much in the way of removing a board. But look at that. Variant Rune comes out, even if it picks up double Bloodhoof Brave with minions. The Brawl is there to answer it. Malkorok. And the Rat
No Bloodhoof Brave. So now
no taunts either.
If he doesn't attack into 2-4, I think that's it. No, that's it anyway, right? Because it was 32 plus 3, so he didn't armor up.
He's got the fact that he's got the War Axe equipped is exactly what he wanted here. Usually Deathbite accomplished this role, but in this case it's not going to be necessary.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to your new meta game, ladies and gentlemen.
So you're
Enjoy
not
your
safe
stay.
at 35.
Never safe.
Never safe, Baby Rage.
I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just really unfortunate for Dr. Hippie, man. This Baby Rage is real. I think Dr. Hippie's the one crying from the bottom of his heart. Welcome to Brokeback Town.
Still wait on this too. He has a disciple of Cthulhu, but yeah, I kind of like just playing Cthulhu here. Like,
so, oh man, he's just going for it. So it means that he just needs to. Oh,
so here's the bad part with this play now. Now his Cthulhu gets killed by the Doomsayer, and over GG, he has the Forbidden Healing in his hand for 20. I like that Green Chief's just letting this sink in, by the way. He's like, I'm not going to end my turn. I'm just going to let this sink in, what just happened. Because here's the thing. I think Green Chief had this game won, as long as he just held on to Cthulhu. Because at some point in time, there's going to be a point where over GG cannot heal anymore. And you're going to like hero power him, disciple of Cthulhu him down to like 25. And you have a 25-25 Cthulhu that over GG just can't deal with. But I mean, the odds are pretty in his favor to either kill everything or kill over GG that turn. And instead, he got the exact worst outcome.
Yeah, that was the most terrible one. But I love his facial expression. He just looked like he ate a lemon. Way to go for this, I believe.
Yeah, he can't use his hero power anymore because it actually kills him. Well, I mean, he goes to 1, but yeah, I don't think there's any way for him to get out of this. And you gotta feel for Green Sheep after losing.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's afraid. Maybe Pavel picks up a win with his Leroy.
If Pavel actually picks up his win conditions, and if Leroy is the last card for Firebot, he will draw it in 2 turns.
Oh man, this Alex Straza setup. Good thing there's a Twisting Nether in Firebot's deck.
That's no Leroy. You tap for Leroy? Can you've
seen
win,
Faceless. You've seen Faceless. I think you tap. There's no worry.
It's the last card.
No way.
God.
But there's no Malagos in the list. It's just a Dragon Tempo.
He still wins, I think.
Of course he does.
Leroy,
yeah.
With Leroy being the last card.
Yeah. He still wins.
Pavel tried really hard, but
in the end, it didn't even matter. You know what would be funny? Somebody swapped Firebat's deck, and he's not aware of it, and it instead is just some kind of angry chicken coming out the bottom of the deck. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Like Arcane Golem would be the best, man. Like the Arcane Golem is the last card in your deck.
Oh, Firebat would probably get so salty. All right, well, Firebat's
the Cursed Blade.
Well, when you put it that way, Nimsh. When you put it that way. Oh god, the conceal. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Double stealth.
Don't feel conceal. How much damage is there? 11, 12? That's basically a 12 damage. It's a bit awkward because Grommash is still a card, but the conceal is great because there is no brawl in this warrior deck.
Yeah, how do you die to Grom, right? Like, you're at 25 health.
Yeah. Double Faceless? No? Not enough mana.
That would be gorgeous, though. Even a single Faceless with... Is there even another card that could work? Like, Inner Rage, Faceless? Oh, the beauty.
I think his only chance right now is the play you mentioned last turn, which is double Armorsmith and Whirlwind the world. Just, get as much armor as possible, but... It's still not enough.
That is very good. Getting Armorsmith, Blood to Acre, Whirlwind is a lot of armor, but I'm afraid it may not be enough. So he gets 2, and then he gets an extra 8. So he gets 10. He's at 15 health. The Blood Mage dies. There's 14 on board with the dagger.
That's 50.
You have the armor up, so you're actually at 17. So you're safe at the moment.
Wow.
If there's no more damage coming in.
You can try finding damage and while trading Zaro and getting a toxin, but then you're losing the free damage that can go to face.
Oh
Gotcha.
God! Oh no!
Well.
That's gonna feel bad. But there's 14 on board. He could whiff. He needs 3 more. That is not it. But I mean,
Yeah.
Gadgetzan, you
And
know,
that's 6 mana. He only has 4
backstab is.
more.
You have to backstab your own Gadge here if you want to use it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You basically just need this. What 1 point of damage, or was it 2 points of damage?
You need 3 right now. There's 14 on board. He needs 3 more.
Okay.
So he's got to pick up Cold Blood, Eviscerate. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe SI.
Deadly poison.
No,
Is deadly poison enough?
Sure,
you
yeah,
have
it would be,
weapon
yeah.
up. Yeah, you basically need 2 more with the weapon. Sap doesn't do it. You have
Oh,
you
man.
still have 4 mana.
Could be
I
a
would
Drake
backstab.
top deck. Could be a Drake top deck, and then you're in a world of hurt.
Stealth Edwin. You can still trade, you know, like it's not like if you can't kill this turn, you lose because you can trade into Grom, and you will be at 15.
So you can backstab your own Gadge and then trade away Xariel to get another spare part that could give you, you know, a tiny bit more mileage out of the Gadgetzan. He's getting desperate. He's like, you know what? This is not working.
I don't have it.
Would this be the window of opportunity that allows? Oh, that's the 3 damage he was looking for earlier. But this Edwin always hits.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he didn't get that damage that he wanted, so he had to trade there. Oh, Eviscerate. Wait, no, not really.
Okay,
No,
wait,
no.
we have 5 damage on. We have 3 damage on board. So the rogue is on 12 effective. How do you kill her?
You can't. That's the Light's Justice, and that's basically
He
it.
chooses death.
I would choose it as well with Light's Justice. It's only slight. Get an ice block and then pop the block. No, he will be 1 mana
I
short.
might just go everything face and then Frost Nova. I mean Blizzard, sorry. Because
Sure.
you're popping him at 2 and then you Blizzard twice, which means the only way you die is if there's a top deck source of damage, or over 2 turns, of course. With the pings. So.
Yeah, that was actually an excellent draw right there that enabled him to have a chance. But Arcane Intellect from the top, he just needs 1 damage. Frost Nova is not it.
Oh, and
Fireball
that
does
is it.
finish it.
Oh,
man.
These combo
was really-
matchups.
That was closer than I thought, and it was super exciting because on both sides they were like on edge with all those, you know, like fireworks.
Turns as well.
Second eyes, and honestly, it was actually hitting the right combo part because Worgen, Faceless, and Charge. Like Worgen and Faceless is 8 mana, so if you reduce Charge to 2, you're good. Inner Rage is for free, so you basically have the 30 damage combo right there.
I'm trying to think. Does he have it this turn? He has 7 damage in play that puts AKA Wonder to 15. Raging Worgen plus Charge plus Inner Rage. This is lethal, right?
Yeah, possibly. So it's getting, what, 6 plus 2, 8, 16 damage from the Raging Worgen itself. 21 plus the 23 damage.
Yeah, you can use Battle Rage for a bunch here and find something like Fiery War Axe if he was short. Another Inner Rage gets it done.
Oh man, Parbot just OTKing his way to the win. What is happening, Cannon? This is something new. We haven't seen. I mean, you've seen it in the last 2 days.
And you know what? This is what's happening. This is what happens from good players when new formats happen. I was so.
Although I can't quite figure out the reasoning. I imagine it had to do with the Fen of Argus and taunts. Well, now he's dead. See, Pavel's Greed is eventually going to be the downfall of him. Every single time I see him play Warlock, he just does this. Oh, Pavel, stop!
You know, but it's really hard to say that there is actually 21 damage. You know, there is a random toxin. It can be as well something else. Like, but most of the toxins, they actually work really good with Leroy, like a Shadow Step for 1 mana Noxious.
Sure.
And
1 mana, not 0.
Yeah, not 0. Oh man, so
Leroy Jenkins.
yeah, on the back of the Leroy Jenkins, Green Sheep eliminates Pavel from the tournament and advances forward. He still has a long way to get $20,000, but he is 1 small step closer.
Yeah, this damage right there was rather important. I mean, it doesn't mean that he would have lived, assuming he hadn't done this, because the rogue could have probably waited 1 more turn, but it gave him time.
You
to
can
taunt.
probably go face with the imps.
I mean, the thing is, you want to make room. Like, you want to squeeze damage out of these imps on the minions, since you're going to be replenishing everything with 1/1s, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So you're going to be capped on board space. So you want to make sure that everything is as low on health as possible. If a lightning storm comes up here, though, that is going to be Hoy's best draw. And he's got 2 left, and he's drawn almost all his deck. it feels at this point with the Manatide play.
He needs to hit.
That's pretty okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
is,
the best one. That's the best one, I think.
That is pretty good.
I mean, like, hitting the 4-1 would be good as well, because it's the biggest minion on board. But if you want to try and push with damage, I think that's fine.
Another question is, do you kill the Wrathguard?
Yeah.
If you're playing the long game and you're planning to play the Thunder Bluff, then yes.
You still go face with it for 2 damage. So you overkill it and you deal that 2 damage to face, which is good. And Hoi is actually pretty close to winning this game. There's only those 5 tentacles.
There's Leroy that wins. Dr. Hippie could pick up a Leroy off the top and
He
run
still
away with
runs
the win.
POs, I believe.
The what? Sorry, Power Whelmings?
Yeah.
Sure, but it's still... That's only 9 damage right now.
True.
You would have to make trades. And there he is!
Oh, man.
Wow, that reverse sweep from Hippie coming out of the... I mean, I don't even know. I didn't expect this to happen. Hoi looked so strong early in the series, and out of nowhere, Hippie just picks up every win against the Shaman.
Secret version of the deck.
Might be. You know, if you have OTK and out damage with Falnos and Cold Master, you just double Roaring Torch face. AK Wonder just is hidden. We cannot even see his face at the moment. Only eyes. He doesn't know
his reaction to this.
Oh,
I think you're safe at 29, but Firebat's got all the mana to take care of this.
And it was going so well, and suddenly he died.
He has extra.
Yeah,
getting in the overkill.
For how much?
-4. The old 33 damage. No big deal.
Like before Doomcaller, he just didn't do anything.
So you just trade into it?
Yeah, you just trade minions into it, you go Sylvanas face, and yeah, Ragnaros. This is still one of the most terrible brawls you can have.
Yeah, there's no execute target to save you on the back of this, so you're probably dead next turn, at least you're expecting it to work. And this Sylvanas is unfortunately not going to be where you want it to be. It's a bit too late to the party. Yeah, so the trick here is you humiliate your own Sylvanas to steal his.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty good, actually. I mean,
is there a lethal? The thing is, like, you really don't want to miss with that rag shot. You really don't want to miss that rag shot.
Yeah, he's already taking humility there. It's a really cute play, and it should work. And it's still like the same awkward board that was before.
It's the same board, except you've also stolen their minion.
Yeah, one of the best ones though. And you know what? Actually, it's a second Sylvanas that will be on your side of the board. So N'Zoth will bring double Sylvanas if she dies on your side.
So here's the thing I've noticed about N'Zoth. Like, it doesn't matter what it brings back. As long as it brings back 2 things, usually you're good.
Yeah.
It feels like, you know, when you see the 7 minions coming out, it's like this crazy blowout. But, like, the winner of the match just had to get 2 minions, maybe at most, to get away with the game. So... Double Sylvanas is would be tricky in that spot, but it's so overkill against the poor AK Wonder has got nothing to do. At least he can execute this one, right? There's like one upside to this. He's gonna have to RNG brawl and hope the execute hits.
Yeah, that's the thing, and then I guess like draw into Cthulhu as fast as possible.
Might work. I mean, he's not out of the game completely just yet, so it's still possible.
So, okay, we were thinking about Brawl Execute as one of the outs to not die, because if you don't kill Ragnaros, you take 12 damage next turn. With Justicar Trueheart, you can get to 15. So
yeah, you can. Well, you can. The problem with that is that Sylvanas hits you, so you can't execute.
17, yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to execute first, then play Justicar and armor up, and that would put you at 13, which is 1 off of lethal if the rag hits your face.
But you have a minion on board, so it can maybe...
There's lethal on board right now, yeah. We see that Hoi has lethal with the Pyro Consec, but otherwise, there was a slight chance that the rag missing would matter.
Yep. So it seems that's basically it, and Hoi will be taking the series. That Tempo Mage, man, it just didn't work. In the end, it got a win, so at least AK Wonder can feel good about that, but...
I'm not even sure if it's a Tempo Mage anymore. I mean, those lists seem to work the best when you see them work when they end up playing everything but Tempo. Like when they hoard spells and they combo you down, at multiple points during the game. AK Wonder looks completely broken inside.
It is
Oh,
tough,
man.
man.